Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone video, and on this video I am visiting one of the most famous missions in Days Gone called Nose Down, They Feed You. Now, comes as no surprise as soon as everybody hears this, this is all about one of the characters that you see from the very start of the game called Manny, and he has basically been captured. Now this particular mission is basically a three-parter. The first part, you basically have to clear the camp of all the marauders that are inside it. The second part, you have to deal with a rager. And the third part, you just have to escort Manny back to the bike, which really is the easy part. So, on this video, I am going to show this mission played out to the very end. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because there is a number of advantages I'm going to show just by doing things in a slightly different way to what you're supposed to. But the main reason is to show this particular camp being taken out by a horde that only actually appears once this particular mission starts. It's a very unusual one to say the least, and although a lot of people are aware of this particular horde, yeah, there's a lot of you that just may not be aware of it. So, without any further ado, let's get to the action. Right then folks, I did say I was going to show this right from the very start, and this is basically what you will see on the screen when you're asked to take this mission on. Copeland's camp is being attacked, and it's basically, the icon is right beside Copeland's camp itself, so just need to head in basically to go to the cutscene.
Come on, get him inside.
What happened?
Got hit again. Squatters off the highway. We've got to get some men together, go after them.
Don't look at me, it ain't my problem.
They've got Manny.
You sent Manny on a supply run.
I just run the camp, Deke. I don't tell folks how to live their lives.
Go to hell, Cope!
Yeah, this is actually one of the few times that I feel sorry for Copeland. But anyhow, this is whereabouts the mission is going to take place. It's not very far away. And the reason why I say I feel sorry for Copeland is he's actually quite right in this case. Manny has actually gone off on his own accord on this particular run. Copeland didn't order him to do this, but never mind. Enough of that. Basically, the route to get to this mission is a very easy one indeed. You're just heading out the camp this way. Once you get over to this main road here, just follow on down and you're pretty much about there. And the first clue to Manny's kidnapping is basically to the right hand side of this road here. You'll see his bike on the floor and you just basically have to go over to this to activate it. Okay, this is where it starts in earnest. Now, I'm going to make sure that one of my weapons has a suppressor on because I do want to make some silent shots. Now, I'm following the tracks down. So far, they actually have you follow these tracks all the way down this section, and there's a few things you have to negotiate. Bloody don't bother. Stop at this point. A quick drop down here, and then all of a sudden, you've got a much easier route down indeed. There is a freaker trap that you avoid. There is two obstacles that you also avoid. The only thing that you actually have to contend with when you get near the bottom of this section is a noise trap. It's a pretty small one. It's pretty easy to miss if you're not careful. It's right there. Now, once you get to the bottom here, there is going to be 4 freakers to take care of. Always 4. So, just looking to take them out quietly. There we go, that's not bad. There we go, job done. Now, there is 1 or 2 items that you can pick up in this area here, but this is the part that you need to go to show the next set of tracks. Now, here is the important part. The tracks here are telling you to go up that way. Do not go. The smart play is to take this route right here. Just keep crouched and quite literally just keep walking Keep walking. Yep, there is the only sniper in this camp. And you can walk straight over there, and then this guy is a bloody easy kill. Even if you don't get a headshot the first time, don't worry about it. Just 2 or 3 shots with a suppressor, that is it. Now, there is still a lot more people in this camp, and if you choose, you could basically go about very silently taking them out when going through that area. It's a very enjoyable way to do it. However, this is the way I want to show everybody. Because you've seen the 2 options over there, 2 directions. There is a third that nobody seems to know about. And that this particular route should be very familiar to everyone, because you take this route when you start the game, basically when you're tracking down Leon. And as I get over here, yep, you'll see the blood on the fence there. But that's not where I'm going. Look to the left. Holy shit. Head over here, and what do you have? You have a Horde. Now before I go on, I want to show the Horde size. This is how I check them out. Basically put down an attractor bomb. Just wait for the blast to go. I'm going to walk over there and then basically check out how many freaker ears I have. I already had 4 freaker kills before entering here, and as you can see, 24 is being shown. That's confirmation. This Horde is 20 strong. So, now that I've established the size of this particular Horde, you require something in the way of explosives. Ideally, if you have these to use, an explosive bolt is perfect, but a pipe bomb will do the job just fine, because most people at this stage in the game will have one. That gate there basically needs to be blown open, and then from here, I'm going straight in, and the Horde is right behind me. So at this point, this is the game plan. I am running through this camp. The ones at the front, I'm not concerned about. But any of the ones near the back here, yeah, I'm looking to take them out. And because I know that all the other marauders at the front are basically otherwise engaged, it's fantastic. It's a very easy few kills when heading up this way. In this case, there's only 2. I've seen sometimes there might be 3 up in this area. But on this particular run, no, I just had the 2 of them to contend with. So from here, you get a fantastic view of what's going on, plus you're very well hidden. Now, something I have to point out right now, you can see a lot of the Horde right up there, very close to Manny. And this is the crazy thing. Manny very rarely ever gets killed by them. I can tell you now, folks, I have done 12 runs of this when checking this out, just to make sure it does work every single time. And only once have I actually seen Manny get killed when I've done it this way. Every other time it works an absolute treat. And at this point I'm just going to move down a bit closer, because now this Horde has just about done its job. Truth be told, there's not actually that many of them left, so this camp really did actually put up quite a fight, because 20 freakers, yeah, they can do a lot of damage. And there's one there that, in fact, I'm not even sure that one is part of the Horde. Generally, if they are part of the Horde, once the action is finished, they will all just walk away back to where they came from. If you see others that are just going about doing other things, yeah, 9 times out of 10, they were not part of the original Horde. So at this point, it is saying clear nearby enemies. The only reason it's saying that right now is because some of the Horde is still nearby the camp. So all I'm going to do is just head over here and just watch them go back to where they came from. Or what's left of them anyways. Basically, once the last of them gets past that gate section that I just blew open, yep, there we go. Here comes the cutscene.
I wasn't gonna let him kill you. Besides, who the hell else around here knows how to rebuild a carburetor? Just back up. Nice and slow. Don't make a sound.
Okay, part 2 of this mission, we have a Rager, and the easiest way to take out the Ragers is basically to use fire on them, and when they are on fire, hit them with ammunition and hit them hard. that is the easiest way. Now, there is a potential other method in order to take out this bear, but it does involve having a lot of the Horde left after the camp fight. And in this occasion, it didn't quite go that way. Most of the Horde was taken out, so I'm just looking to get the Rager on fire, and then that's it. I've got an RPG here, so I'm just going to go to town on this bad boy. And yeah, you do far more damage when the Rager is on fire. And again, it's just going to be rinse and repeat here. I've even got napalm molotovs that I could use on this thing if I wanted to, but because at this stage in the game, everybody has a lot of resources. You're not far from the end of the game when you're taking on this mission. So again, there we go, job done. So that is part 2 taken care of, and just for the sake of basically being thorough, I will finish this entire mission. So it's just heading back for Manny, and I just have to escort him over to the bike. And yeah, as my primary, I've got an auto shotgun. As well as this, I've got the RPD for my special and the SMP9 as a sidearm. So I am more than well equipped to make sure that Manny gets back to the bike safely.
I hadn't been on a run in months. Felt like maybe I wasn't, I don't know, doing my share.
So basically now, I'm just following him, and you just basically listen to the conversation that's taking place.
Yeah, that's what Cope said.
Yeah, for once I agree with the son of a bitch.
So what do you think? Why's it gotta be this way?
Be what way?
Everyone out here trying to kill everyone else.
Manny, you know how many folks were locked up in prisons before the shit went down? I mean, here in the States,
No idea.
2.5 million. You count the ones that are out on parole and probation, that's almost 7 million. So, 1 in 35 was someone who didn't give a shit about the law. And those are just the ones that got caught.
Shit.
So the question isn't, why is it like this now? The question is, why wasn't it always like this?
So I've let the conversation go on, but at this point now, this is Manny just basically apologising. He owes me.
Manny.
I'll love Deke's reaction before the end of this mission.
Nose down. They feed you.
Now get the hell out of here.
There he goes. It's almost like he's just growling at him, and then that's it. He just a wee smile. But there we go. That is nose down, they feed you. That is what I believe to be possibly the easiest way to take out this mission. And I just wanted to show everybody how it's done. And that's it. That brings me very nicely to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.